There's two kingdoms that are battling each other and do every single day, every minute, every second. And it's the kingdom of this world, which temporarily has been given over to Satan when Adam and Eve essentially gave the keys to the earth to him. They were supposed to rule, have domain over the earth. When they sinned, the one thing they were not supposed to do, which is eat of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, they did it. And see, they learned the knowledge of the difference between good and evil. So then, therefore, their innocence was broken, and sin and death entered the world, along with the curse on nature and on everything. And so there's sickness and death. And so in the age to come, all of that is lifted, the curse is lifted, and it will be paradise on earth as it was intended to be from the beginning. So these two kingdoms are at war and battle against each other. And it's essentially the spiritual kingdom of the Creator versus the fleshly, the worldly, the evil thoughts that are formed within us. They battle against our soul. They wage a war with our spirit. The wisdom of this world is foolishness to the Most High. And the wisdom of the Most High is foolishness to the so-called scholars and the men. They can't understand how somebody dying on the cross years ago has anything to do with salvation. They choose to ignore the fact that this is the only person who came and fulfilled thousands of prophecies that were written beforehand to prove when he did come that this would be him. And without a shadow of a doubt, this has happened. Our entire dating system. We are the year 2025. 2025 years after his birth is where we are in history. And he said he will return in a few days. And so the earth has just about finished its fulfillment of 6,000 years from its inception, from its creation. And the final year, the 1,000 years, the millennium, the 7,000 years, is going to be the Sabbath, the land of 1,000 years. It's when the earth is going to rest, just as the heavens and the earth and the sea and all that is in them was created in 6 days. And on the seventh he rested. And that's why the Sabbath, the seventh day rest, is so important. That shows that we represent him, that we acknowledge this, the Creator himself of all creation. It's not a religion, it's the way. There's only one, the straight and the narrow. Everything else is deception. So you either accept that straight and narrow way of truth, or you go through life putting blinders on your eyes so that you don't see this world that is hidden by the corruption and the wickedness. This world is full of information and knowledge, but there's a serious lack of wisdom. Wisdom only comes from the Most High. It is the force that has created the heavens and the earth through the power of the Most High and His words. It is the creative force that made everything. And that same unified spirit that is before the throne of the Creator and Yahusha, it indwells fully in Him. That is what is yearning to come. That means it's ready, anticipating, anxious for that last day when the last person makes that choice, receives salvation, and to enter into His kingdom. And then His house is full. He has weighed the times by weight, measured the times by measure, numbered the times by number, and He will not move or arouse those times until that number is fulfilled. The reason this earth is lasting and going on so long is because of His mercy. He wishes that no one perishes and that all will come to salvation and the faith in Him. And so that is what we are, His ambassadors, to help people pull that curtain back, to show them the other side of reality, the greater reality which is hidden. It's almost like we go through this life and society and civilization pretends like there is no God. They pretend like there is no supernatural. The elephant in the room, meaning that most obvious thing, is that our consciousness, our very bodies ourselves are such an immaculate miracle. Our consciousness, what we can see and do and hear and think, all of that is an amazing miracle. And these fools say in their heart there is no God because they have convinced themselves to believe that all this happened by a big explosion. How foolish. But yet, that is the mainstream view that all the super smart scientists say. The world is full of voices claiming to offer wisdom, yet it's false. It's broken. It's not true. It's corrupted wisdom. Despite access to unlimited information at our fingertips, we live in an age of confusion, anxiety, and moral chaos. You can't have one person say, oh, I'll do whatever I want. I can lie, cheat, steal, and kill, and that's okay. And that's my reality. And so therefore, you can't impose your reality on me. Well, a civilization doesn't work that way. Okay, the natural laws, the 10 commandments of the Most High, if any civilization rejects them, they will not stand. He made us, and He knows what is good for us and what is best for us. And so He put His laws in place so that we can have peace, so that we can have prosperity, and that we can have happiness. This isn't a knowledge problem. There's tons of knowledge. There's a million opinions out there. But that's why the way of truth is straight and narrow and small, and only a few find it, because only a few give a crap enough to actually care what truth is and to seek it out and to find it. But for those who do, He has given the right to become sons of Elohim. He will call us His children. We will see His face. He will be our God, and we will be His people. And that's what He is waiting for. The time when He is going to come back and establish the rule and the reign on this earth as it was intended to be from the beginning. But through sin and death and corruption, that was taken away for a time. And with this time, where there is evil, there is a few things happening. He is testing His people. He is putting us through the fiery trials of life to prepare us for this time, for this age to come, when those who are obedient and follow Him, they will rule and reign with Him.